Here is what I had to do to get these JBL jubals back to life. First of all, it took me over a year to get these JBL jubals L65 back up and running again, and that because of so many crazy projects. So here's the 4 things that I did to the speakers to enjoy them again. Number 1, refoaming. There's plenty of videos out there that show how to refoam and recone these speakers. There's really no need for me to do another video on that, and I found this guy on YouTube. He did an excellent job. The link to the guy's video is going to be at the very end of this video. The only thing I want to show you is that I did buy this cake decorating turntable, and this came in really handy because you set the speaker on there and then you can just turn it. Also, what I did to have this thing multi-purpose use on further projects is I added an LP3 motor which does 3 RPM, and I gotta admit it goes a bit too fast. It should go down to maybe half the speed in order to turn the devices at a speed you can still handle them good. But I already did some videos with this and they turned out great. So big recommendation to get this anyway, not only for reconing, also for presentation of your hi-fi devices. The recapping. Also, I used this guy's instructions to recap the crossovers, and like he did, I left the original caps in place and then just glued mine on top of them. Number 3 was the cure switch for the L pad, and this was not an ideal situation. I much more would have loved to replace the L pads because they seem severely damaged. So even my deoxit cure did not really work. So they're now set to position where both of them work. I'm still looking for L pad in a good working condition, but I wasn't able to find any at all. I owned a couple of speakers that had these dials and knobs where you can move the sound around, and to be honest, I never really used it, and it never really benefited off of these knobs. So now they're set to one position. They play excellent, so I'm not too worried about that. Number 4 was a little bit more complicated. I had one JBL sticker or metal badge missing, and this one already had some wear and tear. I'm not sure if you can see it, and I found one online. It's hard to tell the difference. The shinier one is the newer one. The housing had some bad wood on the outside where I guess a vase was placed, or it had some kind of water damage. And what you need for that is a syringe, and fill it with some wooden glue. the housing needed some polish, of course, after 40 years of standing around in a household. You'll need to take care of the wood. And also what I did is I replaced, I'm not sure if I can show it to you. This is like what's left of the terminal. So I replaced the, to be honest, quite common fingy little terminals with a massive one like this one right here. I already put these terminals, speaker terminals, on a Sansui G8700, and those are built solid, so that's really great to hook up banana plugs. I took off the original plastic feet, and I still have not decided to put on newer ones that are padded. So right now I have them on stands, and like I told you in my water damage video, the night I had the water damage here in my bureau, I put the JBLs on the 30 centimeter stand so they would play a little bit more upward, and the next day the bureau was flooded with about 1.5 inches of water, and thank God it was only the wooden housings that I built that got a little bit of damage and not the JBLs. That sums it up for my restoration on the JBL Jubal. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Oh, one more last thing I forgot. The grills. The grills actually were in a fairly decent condition, so I figured I don't have to do anything with those. I'm not too worried about, you can't even see. The only thing I had to do is get the Velcro back in place. That's what I replaced. And so now you can just hang them on there and be original 70s. Come on. Ta-da! I almost put a dent in it.